So I now want to talk about Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers recently was named the 2020 NFL MVP. This is his third NFL MVP award for his illustrious star-studded NFL career. He obviously won the MVP back in 2011, 2014, and 2020, obviously this year. Aaron Rodgers now officially is one of 6 players in NFL history to win at least 3 MVP awards in the regular season. He joins Tom Brady, Johnny Unitas, Jim Brown, Brett Favre, and Peyton Manning on that list. And to me, this accomplishment further represents why Aaron Rodgers is a top 5 quarterback of all time. I consider Aaron Rodgers one of the 5 greatest quarterbacks of all time in no particular order. Well, I'll just go in order right now. The top 5 quarterbacks of all time to me, as I speak today, right now, heading into 2020, let's just say heading into the 2020 season, right now it's Tom Brady, number 1, Joe Montana, number 2, Peyton Manning, number 3, John Elway, number 4, Aaron Rodgers, number 5. I put some respect on Tom Brady, Joe Montana, Peyton Manning, and John Elway's name by putting them ahead of Aaron Rodgers just because Aaron Rodgers only has won 1 Super Bowl and only has been to 1 Super Bowl. But when you look at Aaron Rodgers' career, obviously he's got the Super Bowl championship and Super Bowl MVP on his resume, but Aaron Rodgers is the most talented quarterback of all time. People can say Patrick Mahomes all they want. I'm not going to listen to them because Patrick Mahomes, he hasn't dominated for a decade like Aaron Rodgers. In fact, when it matters the most, in Patrick Mahomes' 2 Super Bowl appearances, he's thrown for a grand total of 2 touchdowns to 4 interceptions. So when you look at Aaron Rodgers, to me, as far as his physical ability, mobility, agility, ability to maneuver inside and outside the pocket, throwing the run, his arm strength, his accuracy, his ball placement, his deep ball accuracy, his intermediate short accuracy, ability to process defenses, his quick release, all that great stuff makes him the most talented quarterback of all time. And Aaron Rodgers, slowly but surely, is climbing up these all-time lists as far as, the numbers go. Aaron Rodgers is already 7th all-time in career touchdown passes. He's already 11th all-time in career passing yards. He's got the 3rd best pass rating of all time, and I think that honestly, you probably give the award to him just because you look at Patrick Mahomes and Deshaun Watson who are ahead of him. They've not played for as long as Aaron Rodgers, so the stats are kind of a little bit inflated towards their way just because they have a smaller sample size. But for the most part, Aaron Rodgers has been the most efficient passer in NFL history. The guy has thrown for 412 career touchdown passes to only 88 interceptions. And by the way, Aaron Rodgers is an outside shot to get to 500 career touchdown passes before throwing 100 interceptions. His touchdown to interception ratio is off the charts and astonishing. Could you imagine if Aaron Rodgers finishes his career with like 550 touchdown passes to like 111 interceptions, or maybe somehow if he cracks, 600 touchdown passes, he'll have less than 200 interceptions. That is just a mind-boggling stat. That's something that he has a chance to accomplish. That's how talented he is. And he's a 3-time NFL MVP and a Super Bowl MVP. And we can say, well, Aaron Rodgers only has 1 Super Bowl. Well, guess what? Drew Brees only has 1 Super Bowl. He has 0 regular season MVPs. Meanwhile, Dan Marino has won 0 Super Bowls and has only 1 NFL MVP. You guys say that Dan Marino and Drew Brees are 2 of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. So which one is it, I think that Aaron Rodgers, he deserves to be in that top 5 discussion. He's somewhere in the 5 to 7 range. But Aaron Rodgers, to me, just completed his best season yet in 2020. This was the best season that Aaron Rodgers has ever had in his career, and this represents one of the greatest MVP seasons in NFL history. And that's saying a lot because he's had a 13-year career as a starter in the National Football League playing for the Green Bay Packers, and he's 37 years old. So the fact that Aaron Rodgers is coming off his best season yet in NFL history at age 37, that tells you a lot about how great he is, okay? He completed 70.7% of his throws, which led the entire NFL. He led the NFL in completion percentage. He threw for 48 touchdown passes to only 5 interceptions. His 48 touchdowns led the entire NFL, so that's astonishing. He threw for 4,300 yards and had a pass rating of 121.5, which is the second best pass rating of all time, behind only Aaron Rodgers from 2007. And really why I believe Aaron Rodgers just completed his best season of all time is because when you look at his supporting cast, you look at Davante Adams, he's great, but outside of Davante Adams, it's not a lot of household names. Marquez Valdes-Scantling, Alan Lazard, Robert Tonyan, they'd have a hard time starting for some NFL teams out there. He turned Robert Tonyan into a household name overnight, okay? And a lot of people wonder whether Green Bay had enough weapons and had a good enough team to make it back to the playoffs. I've never doubted Aaron Rodgers. I actually came out and I said in the offseason that Aaron Rodgers is still a top 3 quarterback in the NFL. He's still elite. Don't look at the numbers. Stop looking at stats. Actually watch the games and tell me what your eyes tell me what your eyes see, okay? And this year Aaron Rodgers went off in his second season in the Matt LaFleur system, and a couple of years ago, back in 2011 through roughly 2016, Aaron Rodgers was getting away with his raw physical ability while still being able to process at a high level. But this year, Aaron Rodgers, he was super efficient from the pocket, and he just kind of let the extension plays come to him. It just goes to show you how good of play calling that he got this year. He finally got the right head coach to really elevate his game in Matt LaFleur. I'm not saying Matt LaFleur is the greatest head coach in the world, but he's definitely one of the more up and rising head coaches in the NFL. And his Mike Shanahan sort of Matt LaFleur mixed in a wrinkled offense really worked for Aaron Rodgers this year. And Aaron Rodgers put his greatest season of all time, and this is not the greatest supporting cast that he's ever had. I think that in 2014 and 2011, he by far had a better supporting cast. And I'll never forget, the Green Bay Packers in the 2020 NFL draft, they drafted a quarterback in the first round. They gave Aaron Rodgers no help at wide receiver. They didn't address the defense. They planned for the future. And Aaron Rodgers, he didn't complain. When you look at the reports that were being made in the offseason, everything pointed to Aaron Rodgers, trying everything in his power to help mentor Jordan Love. There were rave reviews about how he handled the Jordan Love situation. Jordan Love obviously was the quarterback that was traded up for in the 2020 draft to potentially look to replace Aaron Rodgers in the next couple of years. And he went out there and took it upon himself to become a better football player. That shows leadership. And that shows how great Aaron Rodgers is. I'm disappointed that Aaron Rodgers couldn't win a Super Bowl this year just because Green Bay did have a pretty good team this year. They came close. But ultimately, I don't really put that, NFC Championship game loss solely on Aaron Rodgers' shoulders. The Green Bay Packers did not go all in the offseason to help the currently constructed Green Bay Packers team. They put all the pressure and all the stress on Matt LaFleur and Aaron Rodgers to go out there and try to elevate the players from within. And they were able to do that. But unfortunately, great quarterback play and a great scheme can only take you so far until you run into the Kansas Cities and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers of the world, led by Tom Brady, led by Patrick Mahomes, etc., etc. Yeah, man, Aaron Rodgers, he had a great season. He definitely deserved the 2020 NFL MVP award. I believe Josh Allen finished second in the MVP voting. Patrick Mahomes finished third. I would have personally put Patrick Mahomes second on the totem pole as far as my voting goes. But yeah, Aaron Rodgers had an unbelievable season. This was his best season yet. The fact that he was able to change his game and run a whole new, entirely different style of offense from which he's ran in the past and put up these kind of numbers at age 37 years old, despite not having really a top 5 to top 10 supporting cast as far as his wide receivers and tight ends go, that shows a lot about Aaron Rodgers and how great he is. So, Aaron Rodgers, he's an all-time great quarterback. He's added to that legacy by winning a third MVP, and really all Aaron Rodgers has left is to win a second Super Bowl or maybe a third or fourth. I could definitely see Aaron Rodgers getting at least another Super Bowl before his career is over, and that's the only thing Aaron Rodgers is chasing. Can Aaron Rodgers win a second Super Bowl before his career is over? Can he become a multi-Super Bowl champion? We'll see. I do believe he's capable, but only time will tell. Thank you so much for watching this video today. Please also note that the Juiciest Sports Podcast is not just a YouTube channel. It is available on all podcasting platforms, including Spotify, Google Podcasts, iTunes, and Apple Podcasts. Also, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this content with all your friends. This podcast is my favorite thing in the entire world right now. It is my passion. And I want more people to listen to this podcast. I really want this podcast to grow. Also, a fun fact about me is that I want to go into the sports broadcasting and media world once I graduate from the University of Toledo, a college in Northern Ohio. I am looking to become one of the next great sports broadcasters and analysts out in the world. And I potentially would like to start my own network if this podcast really truly grows. Or if I fall short of that goal, I would love to work for a big time network like ESPN or Fox Sports 1. I am open to all networks. So if you believe in my dreams and you see or hear my passion through the screen, be sure to tell all your friends about the Juiciest Sports Podcast. Stay motivated, you guys. Have a God bless day, and I'm out.